The PodAskew Podcast is a proud member of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of PodAskew. Fuck!
Dude, we're announcing a new network and you still fucked that thing up.
I'm just awful at my fucking job, I guess, motherfucker.
No, that's why it's normally my job to intro the show, because I know how to do it.
Me. All right, look, what the fuck are we here for?
We're here to make an announcement to all of our faithful listeners, all 5 of you.
4. I don't pay attention anymore.
Yeah, you never did.
I'm sorry, what now?
Exactly. We are proud members of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network.
If you thought our heads were big before, oh shit.
Dude, I don't know how yours gets any bigger, like for real.
I do a handstand and then kind of get the blood flowing, and then it just goes back to my dick, and then it just evens out.
Don't want to think about blood flowing to your head. No, just bad things. Anyway, I'm sure the network loves this, but hey, they signed us, so I mean, come on.
They had full fucking like heads up, man. They had big heads up. They were able to look at our shit and say, "Oh yeah, we want them to be a part of us." And then, like, hey, you're stuck with us.
Yeah, right. Actually, I don't think they are, but we're not going to let them have that out. Anyway, we're part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network, and what we're here to talk to you guys about is what does that mean for you, our listeners? How does that affect you? Because really, in a way, it affects you more than it affects us.
True. We accommodate. We're accommodating. We go with the flow of each other and whoever we have a guest on. So we're fine. You guys are the ones that we care about.
Right. And so what does that mean? It means really the only major change for you guys as listeners is there's going to be commercials in the show now. Starting, you probably may have already heard we did one with a promo. So each episode you'll hear a promo for another show on the network. And soon in the future you're going to hear commercials for different products that we're signed by the network. Now, does that mean you're going to hear a commercial every 30 seconds throughout the episode? No. You're going to hear 1, maybe 2 commercials about a minute in length each, maybe a little bit longer, but nothing ridiculously long.
And the other thing to mention is this is not going to cost you guys anything. Like, we're still a free podcast. We're still always going to be a free podcast. We are not taking any money from you, with the exception being merchandise. We still are going to have our TeePublic site, but you can also get other merchandise on the Big Heads Media website as well through PodAskew to get some shirts and stuff. And they are going to be branching out, expanding as what's on the grapevine. They may be offering more merchandise that you can't get on TeePublic, but that's not our department. That's up for them.
Right. So ultimately, not a huge change, just some different formatting things, but it's going to mean better things for PodAskew on the back end, behind the scenes. It's going to allow us to bring you guys a better quality show as we continue. And since the bar's not very high, we'll do pretty good at fixing that.
Yeah, it's going to go from really fucking awful to it's pretty good.
Basically. So, we just wanted to let you guys know what's going on so that it didn't come as a huge surprise. And we also wanted to thank everybody, both our listeners and the network, for having us as part of your lives on a weekly basis.
As for commercials as well, I do want to add, we will give you a hint on when a commercial is going to start. We're not just going to all of a sudden thrust a commercial and be like, wait, what the fuck are they talking? Oh, this is not even them. What the fuck is this? It's going to be a little kind of sound. So we're going to throw that in there. And The only time it might really affect the flow of anything is when we do commentaries on movies, which you guys watch with us. We will add a little, and then to pause. That's all it is.
Ironically, we're getting interference from your microphone, which sounds very similar to it. So I think that's kind of nice. Yeah.
I'm method.
The last thing I will say about the commercials, too, for everybody, is that some of them will be reads by Rico and I. So you're not going to be listening to some, voiceover artist. You're going to hear Rico and I talking about the products, and hopefully we'll be entertaining while we're informative. So
that was almost a backhand insult to imply I'm not a voiceover artist.
You're not.
Fuck. You know what, man? Suck my big head.